Thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe down below.
Hi kids, it's Pimmy. And today I think I'm gonna color the next page in my dinosaur book. If you're gonna color along, make sure that you grab what you're gonna color with. Maybe colored pencils, which are my favorite ones. Maybe you like crayons the most, or markers. Maybe you even want to use chalk. But whatever you want to grab, make sure you grab your paper, because like always, we only color on paper. So let's get started. This page is a triceratops. Remember the 1, 2, 3 horns means that it's a tri for 3. And it's because of those 3 horns that it gets its name. But it's a triceratops riding a bicycle with a little baby dinosaur hatching from an egg. I think I want to start by coloring in the dinosaur today. So let's pick a color for our dinosaur. I'm gonna go with this one. This one is teal. And I'm gonna use that to color in our dinosaur's tummy. Right here. Just try to stay inside my lines. And teal is a blue color that just has more of a green tint to it. So when they made it, they mixed blue and yellow to make green. But they didn't put in a whole lot of yellow. That way it's just a very light color of green, but mostly blue. Now I'm going to color in all the spots the same way I did the tummy and chest. That way, our dinosaur has some spots that match on it. Just like that. And I think I'll color in these spots the same way. That one has a strange twist in it, so we're gonna have to be careful while we stay in the lines there. That one wasn't just a straight line like all the others were. Now let's count how many of those spines on her head that we just colored in. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 spines. And that was 1 teal color. T E A L. Teal. Then let's choose a new color for our dinosaur. I think I'm gonna make the rest of the dinosaur an orange color. So let's choose an orange. I think I want this one. I'm gonna start right there on the left side of the page and go over her nose. and just trying to stay inside the lines and not color any of the blue spots from our teal pencil. And trying to go around her eye but not get in it, because that part of her eye should be white. So I'm gonna try to keep my orange colors out of her eyes. That way we can color her eyes in with a white pencil later. Then I'm gonna go around her chin, but she doesn't have an orange tongue, so I'm gonna keep my orange colors outside of those lines for her tongue and inside of the lines for her face. And then I'm gonna keep this eye empty so I can color it white. And on the right side of her head, I'm gonna try to not color inside of any of those teal spots, just like before. Because I don't want to make them an orange color. I wanted those to be teal today. There we go. Now we're up to the top of her head. And around her eye, and those are done. Now we don't have to worry about making her eyes orange. But I don't want to make her horns orange either. Or any of my teal spots. And now I'm going to color her arms. One arm. Two arms. And she has 1, 2, 3 fingers on each hand. How many fingers do you have on your hand? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on my hand. And I still don't want to color any of her teal spots in with my orange one. So I'm going to be careful about it. Now I'm going to get this tail that she has holding way up in the air. I bet she holds her tail in the air so she can balance better while she's riding her bike. I bet if I had a tail when I was riding a bike, it would have made it much more hard to balance. Now with the other leg over here, and we're all done with the dinosaur. Let's make this little spot of that little eye orange, because that sounds fun to me. Now, I'm gonna color in, actually, we'll use a different one for that. I want to use a new orange. So for now, we've used our one orange color, but since I'm gonna grab another one, we're just gonna spell out orange for now. O R A N G E, orange. And for our sun's orange color, I want this one. It's just a little bit different, but not much. And I'm gonna color in every second one of these. So 1, 2. That one got colored. 1, 2. This one gets colored. And this is how we color in every other one. 1, 2. 1, 2. And every second one, second means 2 the same way that try means 3. 1, 2. And then I'm going to lightly color in the sun. But only lightly, because I'm going to use 2 colors on the sun. And that's why I only did every 2 of these little rays of sunlight coming out of the sides. So I'm just being very gentle with my pencil. Now we can count our orange pencils. We used 1 orange pencil, and then we added in with our plus sign 1 more orange pencil. That equals 2 orange colors. So we used 2. And when we count those to make sure we get them all, we count those 2 spots that are on the end. So when we count all our colors so far, we have 1, 2, 3 colors. Now, I think I want to use a blue one. But I'm going to use a blue one for the bike. So I want one that's a little dark. We'll use this one. And she will ride a blue bike. But I don't want the sky to be this color of blue, so I'm going to be careful not to color outside of my lines. Because I want the sky to be a very light blue instead of a dark blue. I'm even gonna make the bottom of that basket blue. And she's gonna have blue pedals on her bike. Just like that. And then the rest of the bike this way will be blue too. Because if I was riding a bike, I think I would want it to be a blue one. There we go. And we'll give her blue eyes. And to match her blue eyes, we'll make these stripes on these 2 horns blue as well. So her 2 horns that have stripes on them will have black and blue stripes. Just like that. And I think that looks good for all of my blue color in this dark shade. So for now, we're just gonna write the color blue. B-L-U-E. Blue. Now I'm gonna use this light blue color, or maybe this light blue color. I want this one because I want it to be a lighter color. And we're gonna use this one to color in our whole sky. First, I'm going to do these spots that are back here behind the tree, tucked away, because I don't want to make the tree blue. And I'm going to imagine that these little pointy things are mountains off in the distance. I'm going to pretend that they're Rocky Mountains. And I'm going to color in, well, I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't pretend that these parts are not the bike. Or maybe we should. I think I'm going to pretend that we're seeing through the bike's tires this way, and it's all the sky on the other side. But these little spots that come in like this are going to be part of the bike, and we'll color those in like they're a metal color. So we'll find a new color for those parts later. But when I see people on bikes, I can see through that part of the wheels. So I think that's how I'm going to pretend that is. But this one, I think we'll pretend is those mountains in the back. But since I'm going to pretend that they're Rocky Mountains, I don't think I want to make them very green. But for now, we're just going to keep coloring in our sky with this pretty light blue. Because it's a clear, sunny day with a pretty blue sky and not any clouds. Just lots of sunshine. Do you like when it's sunny outside? I know I sure do. Now around the trees, but I don't want blue trees. Not today. But if you want to use your imagination and change colors of things, you sure can. You could make it a green sky with blue plants instead of a blue sky with green plants. 'Cause when you color, if you use your imagination, you can pretend that these are all any color you want when you do your colors. Your colors definitely don't have to be my colors. That's why this one is my coloring, and you have your own. But even if we're not coloring the same things, we can still color together. And I don't want a blue sun either. That would just be silly since I have a blue sky. So I gotta be careful when I get close to those sun rays and the sun. And just be very careful and slow so that I don't get inside of my sun with my blue color. There we go. The whole sky is done with this pretty blue. So now we've used this one blue color, and we can add to it the first one we used. 1 equals 1, 2. We used 2 blue colors, and we count the open spots to make sure we count them twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors so far today. Now, I want to use a brown color. Let's choose the brown color we're going to use for our trees. I want this one. For our brown tree trunks. Just like that. But I want to make the tops of my trees green. So I'm gonna be careful, make sure I stay inside my lines, only color my sticks and my tree branches and my tree trunks. And I turn my paper so that sometimes it's just a little bit easier for me to stay inside the lines. And then I got this little tree, just like that. And I'm going to use this brown to do the top of her basket that the egg is in, with that dinosaur that's hatching. And we can see his little eye. And she's going so fast, she's kicking up dirt that I'm also gonna color brown. And since I said I'm gonna imagine these are rocky mountains, I need them to be just a little brown. So I'm gonna be very gentle and use my brown to color that in a little bit, like it's rocky out there on those mountains. But even in the Rocky Mountains, we have lots of trees. So I'm gonna color in green over my brown when we get to it. But we're not there yet. So we're just using our brown very gently. And I said all behind this one is gonna be the mountains. So we gotta color this in the same too. But I wanna keep those same little spots that poke in right here like that. I wanna keep those not colored in for now, because I want those to be a metal color. There we go. All done with my brown. My one brown color. B-R-O-W-N. Brown. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors now. Now I think I'm gonna use a yellow color. I want to use this one because it's gonna be the rest of the sun. So I need to color all these rays I didn't color in with this yellow. And then I'm going to go over the rest of the sun as well, so that it becomes a bright yellow color. Just like that. And this egg is going to be a yellow color, with our hatching little baby dinosaur inside it. but I want to make that dark. So I'm gonna use a little bit more pressure. Just like that. Then I'm all done with my yellow color. But since yellow's hard to see on this paper, we're just gonna write it in with a normal pencil. 1 yellow. Y E L L O W. Yellow. Now I'm gonna use a pink color to color in our dinosaur's tongue right there. Just like that. And for fun, I think I'm gonna make this part of the trees from the bottom pink. And then we'll do all of them this way, so that this inside from the bottom is pink on the bottom of the leaves on the tree. And the top of the leaves on the tree will be green. There we go. And then I'm gonna make the inside of these plants pink too. But I don't want the outside, so I'm just gonna be careful and stay inside my lines. That way I can make the rest of it green. And that's all for my one pink color. Pink. Pink. Now, let's use our white one to color in around the inside of our dinosaur's eyes. 1, 2 eyes. I have 2 eyes too. How many eyes do you have? And that is our one white pencil. W-H-I-T-E. White. And then we need our silver pencil to color in our metal here on our tires. Right inside these wheels on our bike. All those little pointy ones. Just like this. And that's all I wanted to do with that one. So that's one silver color. But that's hard to see. So we'll use this one. For one silver. S-I-L-V-E-R. Silver. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 colors. And now I'm gonna use a green color. this green color is gonna color in on our mountains in the background, just like this, over our brown that we did very lightly. Because they're rocky mountains. So I want them to look like there's dirt and rocks up there on those mountains in the background, even though they're also going to have lots of grass and trees. Just like that. But I don't want a green bike, so I've got to be careful and stay inside my lines and not color those silver spots, but color all the mountain spots in the background that we made brown. And then, once I'm done with these, we're gonna color in our grass on this hill, just like this. But this is only green. We're not gonna use any brown here, because it's just a grassy hill with these pink plants on it that we're gonna leave the edges on, not colored yet. I'm gonna make those the same green color that I make the trees. So for now, that is our green color. G R E E N. But we're gonna do another green before we count them. And this green is gonna be darker. Color in our tree tops where the leaves are with a dark green. But I don't want that pink spot green, because that's the bottom of our leaves, and that's a different color on this tree. So I've got to be careful about being inside my lines. And these little plants are very similar. They've got pink on the inside and this dark green on the outside. Just like this. And then we've got our trees on the right hand side of the paper again. Because when it's on this side, it's our left side. When it's on this side, it's our right side. And that is how we make sure we know left and right. Because if you even look at your hands like this and this, your left hand makes an L shape. And that is how you know that your left hand is your left hand when you can't remember. And eventually, you'll just know one of them's your left and the other one's your right. And you'll just know which one's which. But to get there, we have to practice, just like with our coloring. And trying to be inside our lines. The more we practice, the better we get. There we go. All done. And we used this green one first with 1. And then we used this green one. So we're going to add 1 and 1, which equals 1, 2. 2 green ones, which we count here and here. So when we count them, we're going to write down all the colors we used here to make sure we keep count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 1, 0. 11. That's 1, 1. 12. 1, 2. That makes 12 colors today. I hope you enjoyed coloring in that bike riding Triceratops as much as I did today. We used 12 colors on it. And if you didn't know, 12 colors means that we used 1 dozen colors. 1 dozen means 12. So, we used a dozen colors to color in our bike riding Triceratops today. So until next time, make sure you always color on paper. And make sure you count all your colors. Till then, bye-bye!
Thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe down below.